What is up everyone, my name's Al from GamesRip, and I just wanted to talk about where is Slave? The game that people have been waiting for so long. Back, as you can see right now, back in 2014, it was announced by Corbin. Corbin is, I believe, one of the creators, or is the creator behind the game Slave. That's right, a futuristic, I don't really know how to describe it, but a futuristic shooter, I guess, coming to the Dreamcast Homebrew, totally done as without any sort of massive backing or anything, using the 3D Edge, the 3DGE engine. I couldn't get my words out then. And the game was meant to basically be also built on the same engine as Hypertension, another game by the same team that still hasn't come to fruition. As you can see, Hypertension is a kind of, I guess it's a psychological horror, a fantastic looking game nonetheless, but where is it? No one knows at this point, because we just keep, people pre-ordered, that's right, people pre-ordered this game 7 years ago, and it's still not out now. I even clicked the link in the original post just to see if there was a YouTube video still there, and bang, this is what we got greeted with. There's nothing there. So all this time later, in fact at February the 18th this year, 2021, we got this message right here. Basically saying what the plan is, the site's changing, etc. And basically just to basically say you can get a refund if you want. They've said the project itself is still being worked on, which is fantastic to hear, but 7 years later now, obviously it's a small team, we can't expect them to be doing things in a small amount of time. This is probably a project that they're doing in their own spare time. They obviously have day jobs, but we're talking 7 years here, and they were getting people to pre-order the project. It's starting to make me worry. I don't want to worry, but it's starting to make me worry. Although, like I said, they have said you can email them, and they will issue the refund. They've said, well, why is the game no longer showing on the Goat Store? Goat Store, I believe, is also not currently up because it's being changed, but they're saying pre-orders will carry over, and they've limited the pre-orders now, so you can't pre-order it anymore, which is fair enough and a good move by them. They then go on to say that, they haven't been conversing with, the buyers all that much, and they've obviously used 2020, and we obviously know what happened in 2020, as one of the, I'm not going to say excuses, but one of the, well, I suppose it is an excuse. They're basically saying why they haven't been all that talkative. They then obviously end the message to basically say thanks for sticking with us, and that's pretty much it as far as we know at this point. But yeah, as you can see, the game looks fantastic. Even Hypertension looks fantastic, in two games that would be so at home on the Sega Dreamcast. So as you can see, there's no real update. It's been 7 years, websites changing, and they're still saying it's in the works. So, the only question really is how much longer. Now, I am obviously going to go ahead and email them. I want to find out a few questions. I did speak to Corbin at one point. This was about a year ago, I think, on Facebook, possibly. And I did say I wanted a bit more info, I wanted a video. I think I asked for gameplay, I can't even remember right now, it was that long ago. And I can't remember if we kind of lost contact, so it didn't go any further. But yeah, I would have thought if the project really was moving as forward as they say they are, why is there no footage? A game like Slave doesn't look like it would take... Hey, don't get me wrong, I'm not a coder or a programmer, but it just doesn't look like it would take that long. I could be wrong, and I'd love to see them comment on this video. Everyone just wants to know. Like I said, the drop of info in February did say it is still being worked on, so hey, maybe we've got nothing to worry about. But, guys, I think they need to update their Twitter, etc., just so the fans know exactly what's going on, because that is where you're going to lose trust. And, if people are asking, like they said though, they are emailing people. So if you do want to contact them, you can. So I'd obviously do that if you want to put any worries aside. But like I said, we want to get excited for these two games, or at least Slave, because it does look very, very good. It looks fantastic. And now's the time to do it, because more and more people have saved a lot of money in 2020 because they haven't spent it on a whole lot. So they want to enjoy their money and they want some decent entertainment. And those two games and Slave obviously looks fantastic. So like, comment and subscribe. And obviously if you want any more news, catch it here as soon as it comes in. Al signing out. You can now support the channel on patreon.com/GamesRip, as well as remember to like, comment and subscribe.